Ray Allen, Michael Jordan, and Reggie Williams. Not able to hit, and it's rebounded by Wade. The only shooting guards to play at an all-star level in their mid-30s, which is quite an accomplishment. Oh, Kobe Bryant, who has taken it over in this third quarter. He now has 34 points, and Doc Rivers calls for time because Wade comes up limping.
And he got hurt as soon as he got that outlet pass, and it looked like, I don't know who it was, maybe Deron Williams undercut him as he was trying to advance the basketball. And this is a problem. These are little concerns. As right there's a twist of that right ankle, just inadvertent on the foot of Deron Williams.
Back to LA in a moment.
Well, I think myself and other guys in the NBA are so involved in communities that we play in because we understand that if it wasn't for others helping us get to where we are today, we wouldn't be successful.
We got to make sure that we are positive role models because these kids need role models nowadays.
We try to be as hands-on as possible.
Just showing the kids in the community that you care.
Kids look up to that, and that's how it's supposed to be. To me, it's really special to be in that position.
We hope that we can give a kid a chance to grow up and have success in their lives.
Back in LA, aerial coverage being provided by Goodyear. New Fuel Max tires, helping you get there on less gas. Calculate your savings at GoodyearTires.com. Marv Albert, Steve Kerr, Reggie Miller, Craig Sager, and David Aldridge working the sidelines. It is a 14-point lead for the West. LeBron James cutting into that. So LeBron now 6 of 11, 15 points. But there is concern about his teammate Dwayne Wade, who went down just a moment ago. Leading Doc Rivers to take the timeout. Here's Allen for three. Rebounded by Bosch. Knocked out of his hands. Last touch by the West. For more on that injury suffered by Wade, let's go to David.
Well, Dwayne Wade's done for the night. He said that he sprained that ankle last week against Boston, and when he came down on Deron Williams' foot, he sprained it again. He doesn't want to take any chances, obviously, with the second half of the season starting next week. So Dwayne's done for the evening, Mark.
All right, thank you, David. Joe Johnson able to drill from three-point range.
You'll be in Chicago Thursday, right?
Huge
for the
game with the Heat versus the Bulls game. And
let's hope Wade is ready to go by then. I'm sure he will be. Dirk Nowitzki with the fadeaway shot, and we talked about Dallas and that team. Right now, I mean, in the Western Conference with the Lakers struggling, I think it's right there for Dallas. They've got as good a shot as getting to the finals probably as they ever have. To me, it's their best team because of the presence of Tyson Chandler and what he's meant to their defense.
Jump ball is called. The Dallas Mavericks, despite that injury suffered by Dirk Nowitzki, in which Dirk missed 9 games, and Dallas went 2-7 during that stretch. 40-16, second in the West behind San Antonio, and the Mavs have won 13 of their last 14 games. They are in front of the third-place Lakers.
And that was right around the time that Caron Butler had gone down with the knee injury as well. But hey, let's give credit to Rick Carlisle. You know, they didn't make any excuses, and what they rely heavily on, obviously you mentioned Tyson Chandler, but that zone, that matchup zone, that, you know, because of their length with Haywood coming off the bench, and we talked about J.J. Barrera playing fantastic, becoming one of their closers along with Jason Terry and Dirk Nowitzki.
This is Rajon Rondo of the Celtics for Paul Pierce. So Doc Rivers has his group on the floor. Pass intended for Rondo. It's handled by Nowitzki. The Boston Four never really got going in the first half. Oh, nice move by Williams. It's punched up and in. It will count. It was knocked away by Pierce, so Anthony gets credit for the field goal.
Well, Kevin Garnett is not going to play big minutes in a game like this, just like Tim Duncan won't for the West. I mean, there's certain guys, when they get older, and this is more about just the appearance. You get out there for a few minutes, and you really let the young guys run up and down the floor.
Ginobili knocked it away, but it's recovered by Rondo. Ginobili with the steal. Here's Williams behind the back to Nowitzki. And he came up short. Carmelo Anthony working hard to put it down.
What the vision of Darren Williams to even find Dirk in transition.
Another turnover by the East. Nowitzki gets it down low, and here is Anthony again. 8 points for Carmelo Anthony of the Denver Nuggets, question mark, question mark.
That's what I was going to say. Even tomorrow or Tuesday, we're going to get the answer from Carmelo from his meetings with Prokhorov, the owner of the Nets, and Dolan, the owner of the New York Knicks.
Well, we'll see. Who
Possibly.
knows? Yeah.
Well, the trade deadline is Thursday.
Yeah. But he's talked a lot about getting this done by the end of the weekend as Williams gets inside and can't get the layup to go. But yeah, it's been an ongoing process. I think everybody can't wait for this to end.
Pierce not able to. Yes, he gets the roll. Hits the three from the corner. Well, the whole process, as you refer to it, has affected 4 different teams. The Knicks, the Nets, Detroit at one point early on for the original deal that was set, and Denver. They've gone the other way as of late. As Pierce is able to hit on the drive.
You can sprinkle in the LA Lakers. You know, there was some rumor out there, but they had to answer them, and that was right when we had that game with the Boston Celtics. Would you put Carmelo Anthony and trade Andrew Bynum to take the size off? We knew it was a lot of fluff, but you could sprinkle in the Lakers as well.
I don't know how serious that was. I don't know if they would have traded their big man Andrew Bynum, despite all the injuries, in a deal for Carmelo Anthony, where there are questions: can he fit into the triangle? Can he fit in with Kobe Bryant? Why take away that big front line when it comes to playoffs? At any rate, for more on Carmelo, let's go to Craig Sager.
Oh, thanks, Marv. Time for the daily update on Carmelo Anthony's situation. What have you been doing this weekend? Rumors aside, truth. Have you met with the Knicks? Have you met with the Nets this weekend?
A lot of stuff been going on this weekend.
He's not allowed to answer that question.
Thank you. This is my spokesperson. He's not allowed to answer that question.
Why not?
Because I said so. Big brother said so. Enough of that talk. Let's talk about the game, man. Let's talk about this weekend. Let's talk about having fun, man.
I might know the answer.
I know you did say that you wanted something in stone. Then you said there were no meetings scheduled. But you did meet with the Knicks and the Nets, right?
He's not allowed to answer that question. I forbid him from speaking about it again. Thank you. Right, thank you.
All right, Tuesday, the Nuggets have a game. Will you be in a Denver uniform for that game Tuesday?
Yeah, we play, I think, Memphis Tuesday. I'll be there.
In a Denver uniform.
Got 3 years eligibility left. He's going back to Syracuse.
Well, that would make Marv very happy. He's a Syracuse grad. Back to you, Marv.
I didn't realize that Carmelo has a press secretary.
Kobe ruined it all. He ruined it all. Carmelo was about to give us the whole scoop. He's been talking all weekend. He hasn't shied away from any questions, and Kobe has to stop him.
To me, the best quote of the last few days from Carmelo Anthony. Nice twisting move by Pierce, not able to finish it. Saved by Nowitzki as Pierce ends up in the first row. It's a 5-on-4, and Darren Williams takes advantage. But Carmelo said, I take my hat off to myself for the way I've handled everything. I've never heard it quite expressed in that manner.
The only way you can do it is if you're looking in the mirror.
Yes.
Because then you actually get the acknowledgement to yourself.
Right.
Way to handle it.
Yeah, nice job, self.
3-on-1, and here's Ginobili. Just the phrase, I take my hat off. I mean, what does that mean? Particularly where guys say when they're not wearing a hat.
Well, maybe that's what Kobe was trying to protect him. Maybe Kobe heard that quote too. And
yes. Here's the lead pass. Gasol try to save it. Allen. Oh, a little chicanery from Ray Allen.
Chicanery. Right. Even a guy like Ray Allen in the All-Star game can get caught up in the heat of the moment. I don't see a lot of pizzazz from Ray.
No. People know he's just not a shooter.
You know, I could see another hug coming.
Oh, he's coming over at the end of the quarter. Get flow ready.
Final seconds of the third. Westbrook sweeps his way inside. Here comes Rondo. Trying to get it to Allen. Time had run out. That's the end of the third quarter. The West pulling away, led by Kobe Bryant. Bryant with 34 points, 9 rebounds in all. It's a 117-100 lead for the Western Conference.